The most real. The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is Iracing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is Iracing.
Welcome, race fans. We are live tonight here at Daytona International Speedway for the Dalton Do It Center 250 here live for the Backwards Hat Racing Association for the Dalton Do It Truck Series here. Well, I'm Joe White up here in the booth, and we're back at it again here. And I tell you, it has been a good, well, we're going to kick off the season. I would say a good season normally, but hey, we're about to have a good season. How's that? We got practice and warm-up going on right now. As the other night we set the field with last week with the duels and the clash and all, and it was really exciting. I had a blast. Definitely watching it. Definitely, man, showing everything about it, and I hope you did too out there. So I want to appreciate and welcome everybody tonight. I'm up here, man, Joe White, alone. Oh man up here, but hey, that's all right. We're gonna have fun here. 100 laps here at Daytona. Guys have got to pace themselves in these trucks, because if not, well, they will jump out there and bite you. But we're gonna see a lot of side by side, 2x2, clear cut, inches upon inches, white knuckled style racing here tonight. Even though it is virtual style, it is still frustrating and still nerve-wracking. Well, who's out there ready, man, for the season to kick off? How you doing, Tyson? Tyson, huh? Tyson who? Which Tyson? Let's see if we can find Tyson. Tyson. Are you talking about Tyson PAL? Gotta be the only Tyson you got there, huh? How's that? Let's see if he's in the team speak here. Maybe we can get him up here real quick before we start this thing. Grid these guys up here tonight. Well, if he's in here, yeah, he's way down here. He's way down there in the KPR. Well, if he's your favorite driver, I would have to say that would actually be you, because I would say that it's got to be your favorite driver. All right, I tell you what, gonna be a good one. Yeah, MR Motorsports, absolutely. Well, we got about a minute left here before we grid these guys up and blast around Daytona International Speedway here live tonight, folks. Refreshments, get you whatever you need: chips, soda, popcorn, I don't know, hot dog, whichever, because we're going racing 100 laps Daytona International Speedway tonight. Going to be a good one. I hope you sit back, kick it, tell everybody in the house, hush, be quiet, tell the dogs and the cat time to go outside or go to bed. Tell that gerbil quit running around on the wheel over there, because we're about to run around this huge 2.5 mile super center here at Daytona International Speedway to kick this thing off tonight for the Backwards Hat Racing Association Dalton Do It Truck Series here live for the Dalton Do It 250 here. Let's get ready to go racing, boys. You feel it? Let's go. Well, got to grid them up right now. Ain't talk yet. These boys got to go racing. How's that? Let's bring them out here tonight because, man, I'm going to tell you, let's grid them up here, folks. It's the man on pole, Jaron Hazen. You heard it right there. He put it on the front side. Mark Broderick's going to start on the outside. Third place starter, Mike T. Bruno. Chris Akers right there in fourth. Fifth place man, Jared Beasley. Brad P. Wilson starting in sixth. Fifth place, Michael Vanderdrift. Got Andrew Yoder right there in the eighth place starter. Ninth place man, Brandon Coleman. And Anthony Calatone right there starting rounding out the top 10s. We look to the rest of this field. We got a good one. 32 bad, fast trucks and some bad, fast drivers. And some bad, fast monster machines out here about to tackle a huge, bad, fast Daytona International Speedway. I hope y'all ready. It's going to be a good season. It's going to be a long season. But we're going to be here. OSRNetwork, YouTube. Check us out on Facebook. Hit a like, hit a share. First time around, hit a sub, man, because I tell you, it's going to be a good one here tonight. About to listen to the trucks come off the pit road, and we're going to rumble here at Daytona. Well, we've already got a couple guys out there with the favorite drivers. Who else has got your favorite driver out there? A couple of these guys in here I know their names pretty good. Been in this league for quite a while as we're getting set here to go green flag racing tonight. Let's get this thing going, fellas. About to have fun here as we're getting set to go. Green flag like no other here tonight. Boy, I tell you, down the back stretch, we are. It's racing. All the hype, all the association around what's going on, all the off-season, moves, transfers, and everything. What comes down here tonight, let's see what these guys can do here at Daytona. Are you ready? Because the pace car's out of turn 4. About to drop off on pit road to take that hard left turn. Here we go. The man out front, Jaron Hazen. Going to bring them to the green flag to kick off the Dalton Do It Center Truck Series here. Green flags in the air. We are racing at Daytona. Boy, just listening to the trucks as they head off into turn number 1. That is a heck of a sight right there. They're going to go side by side, 2 by 2, as they head off out of turn number 2 to shoot down the backstretch for the first time here tonight. You see, these trucks will be locked up, glued together most of the night here, as these guys will not have room to breathe. It's out front, Mark Broderick. He puts a nose out there so far. He's got that 32 machine out front leading this one with Chris Akers. That high line will come to play as this race comes along here. As you look up high, then you got down low. 3 trucks try to make it. The biggest thing is, long way to go, fellas. Be patient. That's it. You gotta be patient here. You don't want to overdrive this machine. You don't want to overdo things here. Just be patient. How's that? Sounds good? Sounds easier said than done. You ever heard that term before? That's an easier said than done term. Here we go. Well, I'll tell you what, look at that high line coming to life. Here comes Jaron Hazen. He's going to try to pull up to the inside, outside lane there, the 32 of Mark Broderick. He's going to see if he can't yank that high line with him. He is pulling it, man. They are tugging it up there, the top side, coming out of the turn here. He's going to see if he can't take back that top spot again. He got jarred out from the loose there a little bit as they head off here to complete lap number 1 here into lap 2. Kick this season off here at Daytona. Now you can just see right now, folks, you can already see that the sun is going down. We'll be in the nighttime before this one is over with. Good nighttime transition there by Iracing. Awesome looking view. As you see that high line still trying to come to life up top there with Jaron. Jaron's trying to pull that thing. He's got the 18 machine behind him. Bradley P. Wilson helping him out. Everybody's being very, very patient early on. They know it's a long way to go. They get up there and start beating and banging, try to put a tailgate party together. Next thing you knew, well, you're going to have a party in the pit road, and that's it. Or back out into the garage area. There's the oil can by Hancock's machine behind him. That's the number 18 there, Jared. So everybody's still got 2 packs right now formed up. The top 12 guys are all together. And you kind of got to go back here, a little bitty pack right here, but then you go for a little further back to about 2.2 seconds. You got Clayton Curtis back here. Now that might be by strategy. He's got Tyson there on his backside. David Heisen Matthews there along with him. But that might be by strategy there. Some guys love to do this, love to back up, put it in the backside there, and just ride along back. So far, everybody's being kind of courteous. Got a truck, looks like he's blinking out back here in the backside. Clayton Curtis, unfortunately, he's out of this one. Oh, he's back in. Wow. Have to keep an eye on that as the race goes on. Still up front, you got the man out there, Mark Broderick. He's leading it. Oh, he's going to take up and try to block that top lane. I don't know how well that was because he just got moved right on out the way. They said, hi, you want to come up high? Well, we'll throw you up high. They about to put him into the grandstand. Jared Hazen's got the front nose inside, up top, down low, 54 machine of Chris Akers. That's just how fast they move up here at the top. As they come duking it out side by side again, door to door, they'll move off down here into the front stretch, into the tri-oval to complete this lap. It's a drag race. He got him by a half truck right there. The 54 machine did there, Chris Akers. You got Jaron, he's up top, still trying to pull the high line along with him. It's trying to come to life if they can get enough momentum. The problem with these trucks is it's not so much momentum. It's if you can get up there, but then does that guy who gets up in the front and gets by the front side guy there like the 54, does he stay up there and help the top lane, or does he just go ahead and leave? And the next thing you know, it's like one of those dominoes, like that. It would be like the 9 truck gets up there, gets in front of the 54. He goes low. Next thing you know, here comes Bradley, and they just keep kind of going around in a big circle. Look at a little conveyor belt happening up front of drafting. So far, they're still glued, locked together. They are nose to tail right now, door to door. The 54, Chris Akers, still leads it by about a truck length. He's got a good pusher there behind him in Mike T. Bruno. Mike T knows what to do here, along with Jared Beasley. Those 3 trucks definitely will hook up and do quite well as you still see the high line. Even though this is early on, even though right now they're trying to be as patient as they can, it's still nerve-wracking to be that close to one another. Give you an idea, just one of the little shots right there as we're riding along with Bradley Wilson, just to show you how close they are. Now, he's a little bit off the back bumper there, the number 9. That actually is what I usually call maybe like a textbook style draft. You don't want to put that bumper to the back end. You don't want to overheat that truck. These trucks jump around so much by the air anyways. They're up there, man, just like, it's almost like you're getting They're on a bouncy ball, a roller coaster ride, so to speak. What's up, Bo? How you doing? Yeah, Yoder. See where Yoder's at. Yoder's right here, man. He's doing pretty good in the 6th place spot. The BA graphics machine humming. He's sitting up in 6 right now. He's just biding his time, being very, very careful. Doesn't want to do anything crazy at this point. I mean, it's still way too early to be getting out here and trying to run this thing to death. So, like I said, you've got this huge pack here. Then you got to go back here to Tyler Justice and Company where they've got a pack going on. So we got 2 packs happening. The top 15 machines, actually top 14 machines, all in a bunch. Then you go back to about the 16th on back, and they got their own bunch going on. Good racing going on throughout the field here. Everybody's been patient so far. As you actually see Tyler Justice move that whole field right there. He's actually right behind Clayton Curtis. He's going to tuck in behind him so far. You're a Yoder too, Cousins? All right, good deal. Nothing wrong with that. Well, let's hope Cousin out there does pretty good. Don't try to jump that truck like the Dukes of Hazzard Cousins do. How's that? They got single file back there really quick. They're going to try to see if they can run down this lane up here. Everybody's still patient up front, 2 by 2. You got Jared Hazen, who's got about a truck out front. He's still been able to hold to where he's at. Bradley Wilson right there, still tugging along, pushing that number 9 machine to the front. He pushes him up there, but then the low line comes back rumbling home strong. And the 54, Chris Akers, as they come into the tri-oval this time by to complete the lap. Again, Mike T. Bruno, he's right behind him right there. That's another guy keep your eye on. That's a guy right there that you definitely don't want to give up on. He looks pretty good. The 14, Jared Beasley, he's in the 5th place spot. Running very, very well. Bradley P. Wilson, he's there in the 4th place spot. Mike T. Bruno, he's up there in the 3rd. Jared Hazen 2nd. Chris Akers still leading it. Now, I'm going to tell you what, that spot man's going to change probably about 1,000,000 times before the end of this race here. As you see right there, Jared has the nose out. Then the next thing you know, here comes Chris Akers down low. He's got the nose. Everybody is kind of just, tooth and nail fighting it up front there. You see those cars jockeying around a little bit. The trucks, heading into turn 1. This time by Chris has still got the lead up front of Jared Hazen, but he's got a pusher right behind him, a Brad T. Wilson. He's also got Mike T. Bruno down low inside of him. What's up there, Gaiman? How you doing? Right now, good run. You got about 4 or 5 machines up high, and you got about 4 or 5 machines down low. You see the other backpack coming along, but you got to go back here to this one. You got Tyler Justice and Company. It looks like they have ran down the front pack here, or ran down that little bitty pack. They're going to try. So now, folks, I'm going to tell you what was one small pack all the way to 15. Now you've got all the way back. I mean, you've got the top. You've actually got the top 20, 21 machines now all right there. Even more than that, all together. I mean, they're all bunched back up again. That's just the kind of racing that happens here. Corey Walters back here, just kind of being very calm, cool, and collected, along with Mark Broderick. Mark is just falling back. He's going to see if he just can hang on back here, along with Tyson. Ronald White back here. Michael Redding, 1 lap down off the pace. Like he got a little bit of trouble somewhere. Didn't see where he got that from. And David A. Levine off the pace also. So them 2 cats right there, they're going to need a caution in order to get back up here. Because Troy James, he's off of it too. Oh, that's cool. I hear that, man. What's up, Zach? How you doing? Good battle, man, up front between Chris Akers and Jaron. Boy, I tell you what, Jaron has done nothing but try to move that outside lane. He's been kind of stuck there most of the race so far. Chris Akers has been the man down low here so far. Mike T. Bruno still behind him. As you got the 18 machine right there, Bradley P. Wilson up high. You've also got Jared Beasley in the mix. Everybody's just being kind of, patient and calm. They're running up on the 2 machine right now. That's a good job by him. He got down low, got on out the way there, the leaders. Good sportsman there on Michael Redding's part. Knew he was not going to be able to keep up with those guys, but look at this side-by-side action up front here with Chris Akers, leading it by about a truck length over the field. As we go, man, shooting by, this time by lap 14 into this one, folks. I tell you, it's a good one. Man, the STP, boy, almost got a little bit slippery back there. Wanting to say that was Jason Burgess. No, 56 machine, my bad. Who's 56? We'll see. It actually might be the 66. Brandon Kaufman. Man, got a little bit wiggly back there. I want that to happen. You end up having a wreck. Take up half the field here. Could happen. Talk about Andrew Yoder. Still say his last name being a Yoder. He needs to be in a Toyota. I think he's in a Chevy, though. We'll find out. How's that? See what he's in. No, he's in a Toyota. All right, so he's Yodeling it out there. All right, Yoder in a Yoda. Gotcha. Good deal. Well, it's been green flag so far. Knock on wood. Knock on your head. Whatever you got to do. You feel like, man, needs to give you good luck as they come down the bad stretch. Chris Akers still out front in this one, barely. But he's got a hard charger up high in the number 9 machine there, Jaron Hazen, who's got Bradley P. Wilson down on the backside of it, pushing for everything he's got. That high line has just not been able to go anywhere, but they've been locked together, glued, solid side-by-side action so far here from the beginning. As they're going to complete this lap to the tri-oval, who's going to get this one? Who's going to lead it? Is Jaron going to get it? No, Chris Akers put the nose back out front, crossing the line that time by. Man, what a run to it right there as they went door to door. You still see Mike T. Bruno being all kinds of patient behind him with Jared Beasley. Those 3 trucks down low know what they need to do. Stay where they're at for right now. 5 to go. Well, put it to the wind. Thing about the trucks is you can draft very well with the trucks. You can almost, make moves with your own things. They're unlike what the Cup cars are. You see about the whole field is actually about bunched up right here. Look at these guys. They're all right there, just top of each other. I mean, it is a good group here of machines that is happening. As Chris Akers still leading it. Jaron's right there in the top side. Mike D. Bruno. See those trucks dance around just a little bit. That's just the air pushing around these trucks. You're trying to hold the steering wheel straight. Truck's talking about, nah, we're not going straight right now. We're going side to side. And that's what's happening. I mean, it's pushing them around just a little bit. See, Jared's going to get a good nose out front in this one. Maybe try to lead this lap if he can get out front in it. Just have to see. Just cannot get enough. They come to the line. Is he going to have enough? No. Again, Chris Akers edges him out to the line. Well, I tell you, Chris right now has been the man, leading a lot of this one here so far tonight. A lot of this action, still side by side. Got to be impatient. Who's y'all's favorite drivers out there? Y'all excited about the Dalton Do It Center Truck Series kicking off here? We got the Grand National Series tomorrow night too, along with Race Corps. Race Corps is going to be kicking off, and we got a couple more races there. And then, hey, don't feel bad. We got SRA happening, Sim Racing Authorities. We got a lot of racing happening here at OSRNetwork. If it's your first time around, hit a sub, hit a like, hit a share. I know I'd appreciate it. And everybody else, out over on Facebook, man, follow us there for all info and whatnot of what's going on. But if you don't like what you're seeing, well, there's a little thumbs down button there too. You can hit it. We still appreciate you coming by, as always. Right now, they're duking it out door to door. The 23 machine, he is right there. Jason Burgess holding on to 6th place spot. Anthony Calatoni right there sitting in 8th. Brandon Kaufman up to 9th. And right now, Jason Alexander holds on to the 10th place spot. Jared Beasley in 5th. Bradley Wilson 4th. Mike Bruno 3rd. Jared Hazen right there in 2nd. Chris Akers in 1st. Every one of these cars, or trucks, excuse me, well, good. Well, yeah, all right. Andrew Yoder, he's doing good. He's up there in the 6th place, kind of just riding right now. He's back, laid back in his seat, man, one-handed that thing going, yeah, we're out here in cruise control. Caution free so far. Had some pretty good green flag runs here at 21 laps, and they did last week in the duels. They had some really, really good racing. Have to see what happens. I mean, obviously the tempers will flare as the race goes on. I mean, you got to go for it eventually there. We'll see what happens as everybody right now just trying to just stay alive. You know, you don't want to do anything that's crazy. End up blowing your truck up, messing up the field. Then you don't have a shot to win the race. The Dalton Do It Center. 250 here tonight. How y'all liking the race so far? I mean, I'm thinking it's exciting. It's obviously Daytona. We kicked to see something. Right there, the 12 truck into the wall. I told you, it could be the big one. Yellow flag is out. It's a junkyard. Go back on the replay, see what happened. The 12 got up there and got high into the wall. Had a little help by Tyler Justice. Tyler Justice went around, and the one went around, oh, Tyler Justice hard into the wall. And that 7 machine, boy, I'm going to tell you what, first caution of the night. Let's go back and watch again. Oh, the 12 just got way wiggly right there into the side of the 7. 7 went around the Tyler Justice next day. He thought he had it cleared. Woo! Not today. Oh. Everybody messed up in this one. The 41 punched. Oh, he almost had it cleared, then got clipped. That was Ronald White. Unfortunately, going to be a few trucks out of this one here tonight. There you go, regroup, be back tomorrow. Grand National Series. Hallelujah. All right, Chris Akers. Still leading it over Jaron right there. I tell you, woo. Got to talk to some guys. See. Chris Akers. Want to mess him up on pit road. There you go. Let him get to his pit box. Let him get out of pit road here. Chris Akers, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, Joe. How are you tonight?
Well, pretty good, man. I tell you what, you was leading it up front. How's that truck feeling out there?
It's perfect tonight. I'm loving every bit of it.
No doubt. Well, I mean, I know you haven't been marred in traffic. You've been out front most of it right now. So I was going to say maybe how you feeling the drafting's going so far?
It's going great. Trucks feel perfect in draft. I couldn't ask for a better truck, really. I think it's going to be a fun race, especially since we win, we're at 25 laps. Been pretty nice and clean. I think it's going to be a great race.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Everybody being patient. Obviously, it goes out the book when the last laps come around. But, hey, man, I tell you, think you got a truck pulling off here tonight?
Oh, shoot, we'll see. But right now, it feels pretty great.
There you go. Well, good luck out there, Chris.
Thank you.
All right, that's Chris Akers, man. I tell you, Well, he's going to have to test his waters here, as it looks like Mike T. Bruno, Bradley Wilson, Andrew Yoder did not make a pit. Up Andrew Yoder. Fine, looks like they're going to come into pits now. Now we are looking for some stages, bonus points. There is no cautions during those stages, but there is bonus points involved. Lap 60. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. Wrong one. I still think there's bonus points involved. I had to ask Brad about that. Bobby. Let these guys get through the pit stop. Yeah, Tyler, man, I hate that. Just wrong place, wrong time. It's Daytona, man. I tell you what, Tyler, sometimes you got a lot of luck. Sometimes you don't. Sounds like a Almond Joy commercial. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes your truck feels good, and sometimes it don't. Bring up Andrew Yoder. Andrew, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Well, you look pretty good up there, just riding around there in about the 5th place spot. How was the truck in the draft?
I don't know. Tonight it's feeling a little wiggly for some reason, but we kept it up there. I'm gonna drop and ride in the back here for a little bit and work my way back up, I think.
Well, tell you, I mean, it looks strong, but you know, like you said, you're gonna drop back. Maybe try to play that, sit in the back for a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely got a good truck. This BA Graphics Toyota Tundra, it's running good tonight. I'm gonna work my way back up there. It might take me a while, but we'll be back up there.
You got a little long way to go, man. Got a lot of time there. So, hey, good luck out there.
Hey, thanks.
I tell you what, there's Andrew Yoder right there. And an outstanding. He's doing pretty good here tonight. So back down there in his room so he can get back to work here. Well, lights off on the pace car finally. Usually can get a couple interviews in on we can usually get a couple of them in before we'll go back green here. That's the one good thing about what's it called? Well, hazing, he's doing pretty good. He's hazing the field. Kind of rhymed. Well, I know a couple of your favorite drivers out there. Who else has y'all got out there? I know we got some guys pulling for Hazen and Andrew. Unfortunately, that wreck took out a couple machines. Michael Vanderdrift, Christian, Tyler Justice, Michael Redding's out. Other ones are several laps down. Ronald White, David Levine, Matthew. Typical Daytona race, I tell you. Typical Daytona. You know, you just never know when that big one's going to strike. You never know when the wreck's going to happen. It just kind of jumps out and gets you. Boom. We go, pace car out of turn number 4. We'll take that hard left turn off on pit road, and Chris Akers is going to lead the field to the green here at the Dalton Do It Center 250 here for the Dalton Do It Center Truck Series here live tonight at Daytona. Pace cars in and the green flag flies. We're back racing here at Daytona. Chris says going for the 9. All right, good choice. Jared's been a popular man out here so far as everybody getting these things up to speed. Takes about a lap or so for him to get up to speed. We'll have to see. Now you got Jared. He's got a new dancing partner behind him in the number 5 there, Jason Alexander. Let's see how that works out for him so far. Oh, Chris Akers right there. He puts a whole truck out front along with the 14 of Jared Beasley there in seconds. Holding on to it, pushing him. He's got Jaron. He's going to try to pull that high line as he comes up storming. He's got the 5. They're drafting up to side. They're drafting up there nose to tail. Right now, here comes the 9 machine. He's trying to bring that thing to the front. Coming to life here as they head off into turn 1. The number 5, Jason Alexander, right behind him. The number 9 machine there, Jaron, he's out for, he's, well, not quite out front yet, but he's got that high line rolling. Chris Akers has been the man up front all night long so far. He's kept it out front. He's still got, man, Jared Beasley right there behind him. But look at the run here on the top side as you've got that number 9 machine of Jaron. He is rolling, and he's got a good helper behind him, and Jason Alexander is pushing him. So they're trying to move that high lane and see if they can't make that thing move as they come across the line. Still going to be Chris Akers is going to lead this one. Just WFO in general. I hear you. Oh, man. That sounds like a wrestling organization, WFO. I never really asked what that stood for either. World Frog Organization? I don't know. What does WFO stand for? Well, I don't know. I probably know what it is and just forgot. Can't remember everything, folks. Come on now. Chris Akers out front leading. Jared Beasley right there pushing him from the backside. It's been a pretty good, patient style racing. Everybody's been kind of, polite. Only one caution there. And I think the one caution came from about just saw the one truck just get up there, and unfortunately Tyler Justice and them got together, and several other trucks got involved, which is pretty much how it can happen here. Rated R. I remember them saying it somewhere. Wide F open, I think, is something like that. That's about as close as I can come here on the airwaves to saying it. I think that's what it is. I think something along those lines. So use your imagination, folks. That's about as far as I'm going to take it. But I tell you what, either way, the WFO guys, man, they're looking good so far. They got Jared Beasley right there. And a couple other guys. But, you saw Bradley Wilson and them. They stayed out for a few, but then they jumped back to the back there. You got Brandon Kaufman right there in the 666. Well, he's going to be the demon tonight, man. He's got a lot of STP rolled up in that machine. Hope he pulls it out. Yeah, there you go, Gaming. Yes, yeah. So far, Chris Akers out front, the 54. Jared Beasley right there in second. The 9 there, Jaron, he has been on the top side all night long. Now, let me just go ahead and say, he does not have to pass that leader. He just got to be able to get the little nose out in front. At the end, on the last lap. That's the important lap. That's what he needs. We got 68 to go in this one. And I knew what the name of the WFO guys were. I just really wasn't, I couldn't sure. I couldn't sure. Listen to me. I can't talk either, folks. There you go. But we got some other good teams out here. We got, Robbie Buckner Incorporated. And obviously we know who that is. That's Robbie Buckner Incorporated. Not Robbie Buckner himself. Got a good team there. HRL Motorsports, and obviously the MR Motorsports gang. Man, you can't count those guys out. And right now, they've got a couple guys up front. Jared Beasley. Obviously, they're talking about the 9 of Jaron Hazen, who is on the outside right now. And let's see who else they got up here. Mike Bruno was up there, but he's in the back so far. Let's see, Jason Burgess and Jason Alexander. So MR Motorsports right now showing up front. That's a good powerhouse teams here. I like that. You got a good split up here too. That's the one thing. Also got the click up there. We just talked to Chris Akers, but he's a lone wolf. But I tell you what, he might need to get some more click boys because he's actually leading this thing and staying out front. And he's beating up on all these high-profile, high-powered teams out here, and he's going, "Ha, guys, who y'all think y'all are? I'm leading right now." And he said in the interview during the caution, he's got a bad, fast machine out here tonight. So watch out, teams. WFO, Robbie, MR, HRL. Yeah, y'all need to watch out. He's fast. Maybe he needs some recruiting. The 9's got his truck out front. Let's see if he leaves the number 5 up there, if he stays. No, he stayed up there with his dancing partner. But it's going to pull the 5 machine there, and it's going to let Chris Akers pull right back into the inside. As you see the nighttime sky, the lights come on the racetrack here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. And we've got one pack here, but let's go back to the back here because I'm going to tell you what, we got another slew of trucks back here. Joe Burchett, Anthony Calatone's in this mix here, and Andrew Yoder's back there. Bradley P. Wilson is back there. They're leading it, so wow. What's up, man? Town? Best fudge in town. Fudge loving craze. Okay? Where's that? What would that be located at? The best fudge in town. I know if you ever wanted it, looks like some of the best chocolate in town, go to Hershey, PA. I've been there, and believe me, you walk in 100 pounds, you walk out 500. So there you go. I mean, it's just like that. Just, you know, not only do they got Hershey up there, they got M&M and Mars, and just forget about it, man. If you're a skinny person, man, in PA, you got more what do they call that, fortitude than I got. Maybe not the word I'm looking for, but anyways, right now, side-by-side racing. They're door-to-door. Up front, Chris Akers. Down low, the 9 of Jared. He's been up there all night long, holding that top spot up. The number 5 there, Jason Alexander. And I heard a good one on the race today. Well, dudes will fall back faster than a hot dog out of the bun. I love that saying. That was good. That was a good one. Man, took a hot dog reference. Oh, I love some hot dog. Love me too. Right now, you see that high line just not being able to do much of anything as everybody sits door to door. Self-control. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you BJ. Yeah, self-control. Yeah, I don't have self-control. That wouldn't happen. What Eric man's talking about, but anyways, okay. Right now, the 4 machines up front, looking good so far. Chris Akers is the number 1. He is leading it. Whoa, there's the first time we've seen Jared Beasley jump out of line to the high side. Now he's going to see if he can't pull past the 54. Nobody's been able to do anything with the 54 all night long. Yeah, no doubt about it, Builder. Yeah. I get around Reese Cups, and the only thing they don't have to worry about is me destroying them. That's about it. See Jared Beasley coming to the high line, bringing it to life. He's going to see if he can't lead this thing for a little bit and pull along with him the 9 machine there. As we're at lap 38 here, 62 to go here at Daytona. Oh, Jason Alexander, don't go down too far there. A little wreck. They're getting a little jumpy around the top side here. See those trucks right now move around with the air here so much. And whoa, Jared Beasley, I don't know what happened right there, but he tried a side draft that almost could have been a collision course to disaster up front. I think he's trying to maybe knock Chris Akers off his line just a little bit, as Chris has still got the man behind him there, Brandon Kaufman. You see right now the 14. Uh-oh, the 9 just blinked. Is he going to blink back in? Yeah, he run back in, but boy, whoo, he blinked out on us right there. You see Chris Akers is going to lead this one to the line this time by, but you see the 9, he blinked right there, and that got him out of line, folks, and when it did, he got out of line. That is not what you want to do when you're running this close. Now he's up high in no man's land up there, and he's going to lose. He actually can get right back here in the spot. He can get behind Jason Burgess and pulls back in line, so he won't lose too much. There you go. Number 29. 29. See where he's at. Trevor Harmon, back here in the back. Back here Impatient. There you go. FudgeLovingCraze.com, folks. Check that out. Says, I can't read what the back is. Says, fridge, something, fridge, say fridge loving craze. Not really sure what that says on the back, but check them out there. There you go. There's the website. FudgeLovingCraze.com. Absolutely. Number 29 machine. That's actually Trevor Harmon. Well, he's just kind of, being patient. It's a smart move right here. Race in the back. Got time right now. You don't have to go up there and push that thing to the front. I mean, he's got a good set of trucks back there with him. Bradley T. Wilson back there, Andrew Yoder, just to name a true, Trey James, Corey, David Levine, just to name a few, man, he's got back there. So back up front, they are still side by side, door to door, and nose to tail, heading into turn one, and Chris Akers still got that truck halfway out in front. The 14 of Jared Beasley, seeing what he can do, is just a Highline's been able to get up there, but it's not been able to pull past. There's a couple times that he might have been able to get in the front and been able to do good. Not been able to do good so far. How about that? All right, you see Chris Akers. Oh, okay, Fudge Loving Craze. All right, got you. All right. I got you. So the logo's on the back. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Up front, they're doing it here tonight at Daytona. The Dalton Do It Center 250 here, and actually it's the Dalton Do It Center Truck Series. You'll be hearing a lot about that here throughout the season so far. As Jared's got his nose there, but then again, here comes Chris Akers on the inside. Strong, actually, yes. That's Brandon Kaufman in the 66 machine. He's been very, very strong. Come across to complete the lap. Been a very, very good race so far. These guys have put on a fantastic show, showing a lot of poise, patience up front, not trying to push the envelope here too early. They understand they've got a long way to go. They still got 56 in this one left. With that said, obviously with 10 laps to go, all bets off. It's go time. Got to push those machines. Next thing you know, you'll put your foot through the radiator or put the radiator through your foot, whichever comes first. I tell you though, Chris Akers right now, he's out there pedaling that thing. He's not pedaling like Phil Stone on crack. He's kind of slow pedaling it right now. 29 Racing for 10% off their order. Check that out. I might check out their website there, Fud. FudgeLovingCraze.com. FudgeLovingCraze. Sounds cool. Go. Y'all are from Fort Oglethorpe. Y'all in Georgia. All right, I'll just say it like that. You're in Georgia. Looked you up. Check them out. FudgeLovingCraze.com. And use that promo code 29 Racing for 10% off. Might have to order me some. Or if they're nice, I could send me something to sample. That would be cool. I had one sponsor of the race send me some beef jerky. That stuff was good. All right, Jared Beasley down front in this one. Chris Akers still right there leading down on the inside lane. Jason Alexander there in third. Brandon Kaufman in the fourth. He's third place. That actually switches like 9 million times. I have to get my glasses back on right. I don't wear glasses, but I have a set of glasses for my computer. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of like the blue lens style glasses, but work with computers a lot, helps you out. Jared Beasley got that nose out front. Let's see if he drops down low here. He has been able to see, he has stayed up there with that 5 machine, Jason Alexander, pretty much the whole entire race so far. That 54 down low, Chris Akers. They come to the line. Jared has got it this time. Man, I'm going to tell you what, though. Chris, every time you think Chris is not going to get that lead there, coming to the line for somehow somebody on the high side's got it. Next thing you know, he turns on the afterburners and blows right by him before they get to the lead. If he does that on the last lap, he'll pull this thing off in no time, no doubt about it. 52 to go here tonight, Daytona. Chris Akers has been the man all night long, but he has got a bunch of hungry, angry animals behind him. Go back here into this backside pack as they're all single file running. Travis Thaxton. Let's see if old Travis is out here. I don't remember seeing Travis Thaxton out here, to be honest with you. You can check the ticker up there too just to see, but I don't think he is tonight. You see everybody kind of single file back here in this backpack. That pack right there is Corey Walters back there along with Bradley P. Wilson and company. Mike T. Bruno. Mike T. and him was actually off the back tail end of the front pack along with Mark Broderick. Bradley and him is back there in the back, not being able to get a hold of it, so we'll have to see. Everybody single file back here so far. Very, very good run. David Levine's hooked up into this pack, so he's looking for he would be praying for a caution. Tell you. Surprised he don't have the David Levine, I think he's a mortgage broker or something like that. He's a realtor. That's it. He's a realtor. Yeah. David Levine. Really, he sells houses. You're looking for a house. I think he sells like high profile houses. So if you're looking for a rich house, check out David. He sells rich houses. I would probably never be able to use David, but I'm just saying, if anybody out there looking for a house, I mean, unless he just runs across maybe a shack somewhere in the woods and feel sorry for me. But other than that, now David Levine looking pretty good in the 59. I just noticed he didn't have anything on his truck out there, so normally he's out there, man. Got the Levine Realty out there. But I believe that's what he called it. David Levine Realty, I believe, is what he used to have. So, on my knowledge, I think he still is a realtor. So, if he has changed jobs and I don't know about it, please somebody tell me. I think he's a race car driver, too, by the way. I know he used to race. I don't know what he raced, but I know he used to race. Can't remember. I'm full of all kinds of information here tonight, folks. I really appreciate it. I'm like an open dictionary with no words in it. Up front, Chris Akers leading it down low. You got Jared Beasley now up high. He is still there with Jason Alexander trying to push him. Right behind him, that's 66 of Brandon Kaufman. David Heiser. I'm saying his name for some reason. David Heiser. And it's just a reference to it is just crazy. Jason Burgess right there. Jaron Hazen, that number 9, he is still holding on in kind of the middle. Everybody's just being still patient with 48 to go here at Daytona. It's a good, exceptional race here so far. Well, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your co-workers, hey, we're racing here. Tell them to tune in to OSR Network. I'd also appreciate it, too, if y'all would go over to Twitch, the OSRN Gaming. That is actually OSRN Gaming. And hit a follow over there. I do most of my gaming, and that's where I do my shooting people. And yeah, it didn't sound right, but most of my gaming. And anybody wants to game with me, if I do ever get behind the wheel, that's where I would do it. So yeah, you know what I'm wanting to say? It might have been something like, I think a late model. I think you're right. Like I know it was a late model. I don't know if it was a dirt one, but I do know it was. But I will say this. David Levine, I do know he was a realtor at one time, or he still is, to my knowledge. You know, I haven't talked to him in a while, but I know he does more high-end stuff there. So, not bad. Right now, he's just kind of biding his time back there in the back. I mean, you know, we still, if we keep going at this pace, they've been out here for 29 laps on this run. We could be looking at green flag stops, and then it will split this field up bad. Oh, okay, you ordered some? Yeah. I might have to check it out and see what the price is. Maybe order myself some, you know, check it out. Maybe do a review on the channel or something. Or if he wants to send a sample, and I'll do a review on the channel, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll check it out. Definitely got that 10% thing out there. And anybody wants to check it out, check that thing out. I need to start getting... That's another thing. I need to start getting me some more sponsors up here. What do y'all think? Oh, okay. Thaxton was on. I got you. Yeah, Robbie Buckner's got a stream out there. Good, does a really good job, man, on Friday nights. My biggest night when I would probably do something to him off here. Look at this. Brandon Kaufman with the STP machine now bringing it to the front. And he is the new leader here tonight. Somebody's broke up that thing with the Chris Akers up front. The 66 machine of Brandon Kaufman out of nowhere got around these guys and was able to get up there. Wow. Awesome move by that machine right there. As Chris Akers now falls behind him. He's going to see how well he pushes. I've always said it. In the trucks, in the Xfinity cars, I do not want to be... I don't want to be the leader. I would rather be maybe the second, third place car. Now, the Cup car, yeah, sure, put me out front, wouldn't mind. But, oh, send the 54s around, Chris Akers. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Minding his own business. And I think the number 5, yep, just came down, got into him. Oh, and look at that, the 51 of Andrew Yoder involved. It is a mess, folks. Wow, Andrew Yoder got out of the way also in that one. Watch it one more time. Yeah, look. Oh, Jason Alexander just came down too far. Got into Andrew Yoder. 32's around. It is a mess. And the 5 of Jason Alexander, wow, how did he not get through that? Because he was in front of it. Let's see what happened to him. Yeah, he went down too far, clipped him. Oh, he got clipped when he came back up the track. Oh, wow. Chaos. Mark Broderick involved. The 88 man of Clayton Curtis involved. The 51 of Andrew Yoder. Wow. Took out some very, very top cars. And Chris Akers, man, a very, very fast machine. Wow. Heartbroken one right here tonight, folks. That was a big one. That puts us with about 40-some laps to go here in this one. Wow. Well, you said the STP was fast. If we can't get a talk with him. In the BP Motorsports. Let him get through his pit stop right fast. Yeah, that's some heartbreaker one right there, but that's typical Daytona. Think you got something in your grabs, and next thing you know, boom. It messed up. Jared Beasley has to back up. That's going to hurt him on pit road. All right. Ends off. Hurt him too bad. Bring him up here to talk. Brandon Kaufman, Joy in the booth. Got a copy?
Gotcha.
Well, somebody out there said you got a bad fast hot rod in that 66. Who was able to bring it to the front right there? Can you do it again?
Try to.
Try to. Hey, it was Daytona. I mean, I agree with you. Sometimes you just never know. How's the truck drafting though for you?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Okay. Well,
Think I'll be good as long as I can stay out of trouble.
Well, there you go. That's the odd word. Stay out of trouble. Well, if you stay out of trouble, you think you got a truck put it in victory lane?
Thanks. I hope so.
I hope so. All right, man. Well, good luck out there.
Thanks.
All right, tell you what. Get him back down in his room. Right one he was in. Right. Well, where did it put Trevor at, huh? 14th. He's right there. Well, I don't really go off the net code stuff that much because here's the thing. If the 5 would have kept coming down the way it was going, he was going to get into him anyway, so no matter what. So, 5 got into the side of him and chaos pursued, you know. It looked like he was just trying to maybe, thought he was a little closer to Andrew there, the lap truck, than what he was. And he made a move to the left just a little bit too much. And you know, and I know, doesn't take much here at these trucks to send them sailing. But it puts us under caution. Only the second one here tonight. So that's a good one so far. A lot of these guys are going to put Bradley P. Wilson out front. He's not going to pit in this one. Okay. Bring him up here. Let's see a talk with him. Bradley Wilson, Joy in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, Joe. We got you.
Well, you stayed out the last time, then you went and pitted and went to the back. Stayed out this time. Doesn't look like you're pitting. What do you think?
We're simply playing a points play here. 5 bonus points, no matter if it's the first race, middle race, or end of the season races. Bonus points are going to be crucial throughout this whole season. And we started to pit, realized there wasn't any trucks lined up behind the pace car, so thought it was a better time to go get 5 bonus points than now.
Hey, no doubt about it. What do you think? You got a truck to pull it to the front?
This old Ken Hancock's truck's been fast. We were up front, and then we decided to drop to the back. And you know, we've definitely been working well with trucks. We've showed we got some speed leading, so it's gonna be interesting. We got a short time to get there.
Yeah, you know, yeah, time's running out, but we still got a little bit of ways to go. I mean, obviously everybody's been patient right now. A few cautions there, but that's just typical Daytona stuff, man. Out there, you know, drafting here and there, and those trucks look like they're awful wiggling around a lot. Concentrating on the pit.
Oh, sorry. I spaced out there. Robbie's talking.
But look, man, he's on a different team. Tell him, man, we ain't got time.
Hey, race control, giving some directions. But no, it's definitely, like I said, this truck's been fast all night. It's gonna be, it's at the point now where, you know, everybody can see the checkered flag in sight, and for the guys that's still left running, it's one of those things where you realize now that you've got a shot to win it. So it's gonna be all about keeping the nose clean here and seeing where we fall at the end.
All right, good luck out there, Brad.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
All right, I tell you what, there you go. WFO's own Bradley P. Wilson right there. He has evidently stayed out for the bonus points, so we know that there's bonus points involved. Why he's staying out there getting those things, because at the end of the season, like he said, they will be valuable. Getting set to go back, green flag. 39 to go here at Daytona. We are clicking them off hot and heavy here under the lights. Daytona International Speedway for the Dalton Do It 250 here in the Dalton Do It Truck Series. Pace car, lights are off. Coming out of turn 4. We're getting set to go back. Green flag racing. Jared Hazing is up front. David Heiser right there. Pace car's in. Here we go. Green flag is back in the air. We're back racing at Daytona International Speedway. I'm going to tell you what, everybody gets up to speed. It takes them about a lap or so for these trucks to get up really, really motored up there and get going for the restrictor places they got on them. But David Heiser right now has got that nose out front so far, the 9 machine. Now the 9's got the low line, what he needs. Jared Beasley is there along with him. You got James McKean, he's up there. Charles Ideal, ideally he would want to be in front. Brandon Kaufman still there. Tyson sitting in 7th. Corey Walters there along with him. David A. Levine hasn't been. I told you he got that lap back. Watch out. Now he's got a truck. The guy's like, I mean, you got to look, folks. He was what, a lap down, and now look, that 59 of David Levine is up here and is going to be battling for the lead here. They all kind of mixed up a little bit. He's got to figure out, does he want to go high? Does he want to go low? He's going to take the inside lane. The truck behind him says, well, Tyson said, I'll take the high line. Not really mattered here as long as you can get hooked up. Number 66 there, Brandon. We just talked with him. Now these guys up here, Brad said it. They're going to get a little bit more jumpy up here. You know, you're not going to see them in give and take. I would still say at this point give and take because it's still a long way to go. You've got to be patient. As you've got a little bit of pack back here. Got the second set of cars back here with Mark Broderick. Haven't quite lost the draft, but they keep going. They're going to lose it there. Bradley Wilson. Back in pit road. Don't know what happened to him. I don't know if it was a penalty or what. But that's devastating to his cause right there because it's going to kill him. Look at this pack up here, all 2 by 2 coming out of the turn. David Heiser's got a nose out front along with the 9 up high as they storm off down the back stretch. And it looks like David Levine says, well, I'm going to sit back in the back for a few. Not quite ready to get up there and mix it up yet. 37 to go here at Daytona under the lights. Season opener here for the Dalton Do It Center Truck Series. We're here on the Iracing.com Motorsport Simulator. This is esports at its best out here, folks, and check it out. If it's your first time tuning in, hit a like, hit a share, hit a sub, little bell thing to let you know when we go live. If you really, really enjoy it, you can hit the join button out there. It'd be awesome, but I don't ever ask for that part. But hey, tell you what, we bring racing here at OSRNetwork a lot so far. David Heiser is the man leading. Can he pull it off in the 7-Eleven? He ain't got no Slurpees. Boy, he's got a 7-Eleven machine. He's got an 8 behind him there, James, a monster machine. So you've got Slurpees and monsters. Combination. STP. All. Well, let me know how everything looks and sounds out there to you too, folks. I mean, I want to make sure everything sounds kind of balanced out there for you. Everything, you know, sounds good. How I sound, how truck sound, and let me know how the stream's flowing for you. Sure, that looks good, obviously. Most important part, really. Definitely want that to look good. Right now, everybody, man, is doing what they need to do. Up top, the number 9 of Jared. He's still holding up to the front. He's got Jared Beasley right there behind him pushing. Got about 5 or 6 trucks up high right there in a line, schooling themselves around here at Daytona. And that 7-Eleven there, David Heiser down low. And the number 8 machine there, James McKean, he's right behind him pushing. A good drafting that they've got going on down the back stretch. Tires really not a factor here at this race. Everybody, though, has opted for 4s. There were 1 or 2 out there that went to the 2-tire stop. Don't blame them on that because really tires is not the most, ideal thing that you got to have here or whatnot. So really is the thing. 34 laps to go in this one to cross this line this time by. I tell you, I think, man, Jared might have had it. Maybe David. Not 100% sure as they still will go neck and neck into turn 1. The 7-Eleven will pull out front just a little bit there. David Heiser Right behind him, though, you got the 8 machine of James. James is doing everything he possibly can to push him out front. As long as there's a line up high, though, that 8 machine's not got a lot of places to go. You're going to have to make like a really, really evasive move. So we'll see here as they go door to door again. The 14 machine there. Jared Beasley's up high. We're getting down to the closing. Well, normally I do, and normally I would, but I will say this: on Monday nights, I probably will be by myself most of the time. Normally I got Tim up here, get a hold of him here tonight, but I will say this: if there's any driver out there that is listening, that is in the team chat, that wants to jump up here and commentate with me for the final parts of the race, right ahead, come on up. I'll be more than happy. I always like drivers coming up here, you know. I've done a lot of these races by myself, though, or builder. Done a ton of them to get up here. I like more of the play-by-play instead of getting into like conversation of the race and stuff. Sometimes I'll get into that, you know, how the race plays out. You got racing like this, though, there's a lot of action going on with them being door-to-door. Up front there with the 7-11 of David Heisen, the 9 machine there, Jaron Hazen. And you got James McKee right there in the number 8 machine. Everybody's looking good. Builder, you got a computer and team speaking iRacing, man. You come up here and talk one. But Monday nights is going to be tonight. I definitely probably would be by myself. Sundays, normally I would have Tim with me. Jared right now, he's pushing that number 9 machine out front. You got the 14 there, Jared Beasley behind him. David down low in the 7-11. You got the 4, and like I said, the 14, he's still up there along with him. The 8 there, James. Charles, he's trying to move it up in the 16 machine. Brandon Kaufman in the 66. Anthony Calatoni right there in the number 7. Mike T. Bruno, he's been able to move it back up, and he's back up at the 8. And Tyson, we've been talking about Tyson all night long, the 24. Well, there he is. Top 10 so far in the 9th place spot. Corey Walters is right behind him there, the 28. Up above him, he's got the 96 there, Jared Wilson. Joe Burchett and company, they're going to try to pull that thing up, see if they can bring that group that they've got going up here with them. David Levine's in that group there along with them. You got Trevor, Joe Burchett, like I said, Clayton Curtis is there. Trey James, Mark Broderick, caught up in that wreck though, way off the pace. Bradley Wilson was doing exceptional. Pit road penalty killed him, devastating. As we got 29 to go here. I'm seeing it the same. Oh, to see it like I do. Oh, ATVO. You talking about with the ticker and all that? I mean, I'm basically just spectating the race. Usually when people come up in the booth with me, all they do is spectate the race. They don't have all the other stuff. Some do, some don't. But the program I use is obviously ATVO, able to bring up the ticker and stuff like that. Mostly it's for y'all. I have this neat little stuff on the other screen, just really to recap here for you. That tells me all this nice little info. I pay more attention to it, a lot more than I do that they got going on with the screen in front of me. I look up there every once in a while to see what the side-by-side action is happening, which is right now the number 7-11 of David Heise, who is down low. He pushes that trunk out front just a little bit. But number 9 there, Jared, still up top. As I'll come to the line, can Jared get it this time? No, I'm going to tell you that inside lane might be where you want to be at. Coming to the final one here, from what I've seen all night long, it looks like it has the momentum. But I think you want to be on that low line coming to the line. The high lane looks like it just loses momentum coming to out of the trioval for some reason. But yeah, I got all kind of good little info I got over here. Lap times, distance, gaps, time, how long they've been out there, pit stop, pit lane, etc., etc. You don't need anything except for iRacing.com, spectate. That's all you need. That's a computer and iRacing.com. Oh, okay. iRacing is pretty cool. It's the realest thing that you can get without spending millions of dollars on actually going out there buying a real car, truck, or whatever. And it definitely is. iRacing has come a long way. I raced back in the days, back in 1994. We got a truck that's blown up on the bottom of the track. Oh, Ronald White. See what happened to him here. Hope that thing just... What happened? Hey, got off the racing surface. Boy, if he would have came back up there in that wrong time, would have been chaotic. All right, so we're still on the green there on that one. Ow. I mixed them up. Jared Hazen takes the lead. First time tonight here, that man in the number 9 puts it out front with Jared Beasley there. Awesome. It's like I was saying, iRacing.com has come a long way. Back in 1994 when Papyrus came out with NASCAR racing on the computer, I started racing it. I actually raced way before that, but I'm just saying, I remember back when that first came out, and I have been into it ever since. I'm a console person though, through and through. I like road racing and all. Oh, absolutely. I've done drag racing in real life. It definitely gets expensive after a while. It is what it is. I mean, you could spend a lot of money in the sim racing thing. Some of these guys have, $200 wheels. Some of them have $1,000, wheels. It all depends, and you can win with both. It really doesn't matter. The computer-wise, you can get you a solid $500, $600, $700 computer. Spend $7,000, I guess, if you wanted to. It just ranges on what you want to do. I built a computer back about 2017, about a year ago, about a year and a half or so ago, just to do the broadcast stuff that I do, because I enjoy doing this broadcast and bringing this stuff to you. Love these races. Been watching NASCAR for a long, long time. Back in the days of the Earnhardt, Elliott's, and all that stuff. Yardboro days. Right now, it is exciting. The new generation of racers out here, racing on the iRacing simulation here. Got a lot of esports. You can see these guys already. The tempers are starting. The heat's starting to rise up to the front side here. Guys are getting a little bit more impatient to try to find out what these trucks can do, as we got 23 to go at Daytona tonight. Under the lights here, as that 9 machine has got the lead, but don't count out man Charles on the outside with the number 16. He's got a push. He's got the 98 of Anthony Calatoni, and they can taste victory as of right now. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. I built one, like I said, a couple years ago, and the dirt racing that came out here on iRacing, I'm doing some commentating on it. Really enjoy it. I don't really race much anymore. I do have a wheel pedal setup sitting in front of me here, but I don't race much anymore. Every once in a while I might. Boy, I tell you what, they got a race going on up front here. Look at the side drafting happening. Dyson side by side. Boy, hang on to it, gentlemen up there. You don't want to blow your drawers off yet. Coming down the back stretch here, the number 9 gets a pull out front. 22 to go here. Can you feel that boiling pressure, man? About to shoot through the roof here. I'm going to tell you what. Ever have one of them cans that whistles? Well, that thing's about to scream here in a little bit, as these guys, you can already feel it. They've been patient all night long here for the Dalton Do It Center 250. They're about ready, man, to go high explosive here on the top side. That number 16 of Charles up high brings it to the front here just for the moment. He can only get a nose out front. That's all he needs to win it. Doesn't really need to pass the man on the inside. Just got to get a little bit of fender right there. The number 98 machine, Anthony Calatoni's right there along with him. Jared Beasley's pushing for everything. And then you've got the man in the back behind him, Jared Hazen up front. They're going to split him. Is Charles in trouble? The 98's up high, and I think Charles is in trouble, because if they get up high alongside of him, he's going to drop, man, like a rock in water. No, they were not able to. David Levine. Where in the world did number 59 come from? Out of nowhere. I don't think you need to be a member to spectate. Not 100% sure. Right now, the 59 of David Levine, he's trying everything. Oh, we got a wreck. It's a big one, a 7-11, and David Levine nowhere to go. All he saw was slushy poured all over the front of his truck. Wow. Go back on the replay here and let's see what exactly happened. You saw the trucks right there. Oh, yeah, the 66 went up a little bit. David A. Levine, that motor's gone. Oh, and then you see actually Mark Broderick, it looks like. Or excuse me, that, yeah, Mike T. Bruno involved. Yeah, just the 66 came up. Doesn't take much. Obviously, we're in a virtual world. Wow. David Levine, nowhere to go. We were riding along with him when that happened. You just see the trucks were just boom. Just like that in the 7-Eleven. Got clipped. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. I did not see that 66 do that. Brandon Kaufman. The man's just hanging around. I thought he cleared it. Let's go back and see. He was through the grass. But he came back up on the... What in the world? The man was playing Dukes of Hazzard. He almost shot out the place. Wow, you got to be kidding me. Yeah! Man just hanging around. Go back on the replay and watch this again. Got involved, went through there, then watch this. Boom! Bam! Almost out of the arena, into the catch fence. He killed about 5 fans out there on the outside. Then he's just sitting up there going, hey, somebody come and get me out of this fence, please. That was crazy. Watch it one more time. Whoop! Bam! Boom! Boom! And Mike T. Bruno, I mean, that's the only thing he saw was a truck just coming across his nose. Ouch. I tell you right there, boom, right into the catch fence. Well, I guess let's play ball, folks. No doubt. No doubt. Well, man, that's going to bring us down here to almost go time, folks. Go time. The number 9 survived that one along with the 14 up front. Typical Daytona. I mean it, you know, carnage, mayhem. We're not done yet. Now the 16 right there, Charles, he's got a little bit of nose damage. That's going to hinder him. He tries to step out of the draft. He stays behind the truck. Won't be too bad. He goes to try to step out, but look at that David Levine down low. Blew up. He had a bad fast machine. Came back a lap down tonight. Just like that. Wow. Destroyed the car or the truck. But he had nowhere to go. Next thing you know, he saw a 7-Eleven machine come around in front of him. You just see these trucks up there dancing around so much. I haven't really seen anything out of the ordinary. Obviously, the guys, drivers, they're going to be drivers. They're going to be mad. They're going to come out of here going, huffing and puffing and going, man, what's wrong with that guy? He can't drive. He can't hold a line. He can't do this. Yeah, it's plate racing. And it's just, and pretty much is hang on, go straight, turn left, and pray. You don't hit nothing, and you're there at the end. It's almost like short track racing. Pray that you don't get hit and run over. So, there you go. The number 9 has survived. Jared Hazing, man out front, along with Jared Beasley there in second with Charles. Charles is in probably a little trouble because he's the man that's got a little damage on that machine. You've got James sitting in 4th, Corey Walters there in 5th, Tyson up to 6th, Jared Wilson right there, excuse me, in 7th, Got Trey James in 8th, Anthony Calatoni in 9th. Clayton Curtis rounds the top 10. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be left here tonight to survive the Dalton Do It Center 250 here? Live at Daytona International Speedway. Been a very, very entertaining and exciting race. I've enjoyed it. Y'all enjoyed it? That's it. It's racing. If I could get that through some of these guys, that'd be different. Some guys just don't. They don't get it. They just don't get it for some reason. They're like, yeah. I mean, they and don't get me wrong. Hey, I got mad too when I was a racer. You know, I got mad at the other guy if he'd wrecked me, but we're going to have 15 to go. It's 15 laps. There's two things I got to point out here on iRacing. It's a little bit different than the real world. But iRacing, obviously the last lap, that puts an end to it. With 5 to go, if a caution flies, that's going to put an end to it too also, folks. Get ready, batten down the hatches. We're about to go set back green flag racing here tonight at Daytona. Free bloomin' onion. Number 24 gets a top 10. Okay. Where do I get the coupon for that one, Dustin? I don't really care for bloomin' onion, but just saying. Is that actually an onion, by the way? That thing is awful big. What they do? Blow that thing up? Where'd they get an onion at, though? That size. Getting set to go back green flag racing. I like their steaks, by the way. Here we go. Green flag's about to fly again here before the final time here tonight. We'll see. Across the line, it'll be 15 to go here tonight at Daytona. Has been a very good race. We've had a couple cautions out here. 25 lead changes. We'll have a few more of those where it's over with. Tonight's pace cars out of 4. Drops off on pit road, and the man in the number 9, Jaron, he's going to drop that hammer on that monster truck. We're racing back at Daytona. Jaron didn't get started, and guess what? Pile up behind. Oh, yes. Do not know what happened there on the restart. Jared did not get going for some reason. Might have missed a shift, but when he did, yeah, it looked like he missed a shift, and that checked the whole field up. Oh, no. Hey, that checked everybody up. Yep, yellow flag's out on that one. Wow. Yeah, it didn't look like the 9 got going, and oh yeah, then next thing you know, it's just basically pile up. Everybody's going and trying to get woed up. You can't get woed up. Wow. Oh, don't know what happened on that restart there. Don't know if man just didn't get going or whatnot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thought it goes out. Well, it looked like to me that, like I said, the 9 there, Jaron, he just didn't get going. I don't know if he was in the wrong gear. You know, sometimes here a lot of people don't know. A lot of times, and from my racing experience, is you really want to be in second gear when starting in these trucks. And if you're in third gear, I mean, sometimes you're actually saving fuel. So you might actually be in fourth. He might have been down in third gear. And if you're in third gear, everybody else in a second, forget about it. They're gone. That whoa time, yeah. Yeah, whoa, Millie. By the time we get done with this one, should put us close to about, well, 4 to go. Or 10 to go. Rambo and Jared Beasley up here. Talk with him. Jared Beasley, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, I tell you what, looked like the 9 there just might have been missed a shift or just didn't get going. Check the whole field up there behind him, and chaos pursued. What see on your vantage point?
Yeah, he came over the radio and said that his brake pedal was activated for some reason, something messing up with his pedals and everything. So I thought me and James just got a really good restart, but that wasn't the case. Something malfunctioned with his pedals and everything like that. So.
Well, you have been fast all night long. You've been up there pushing that, several guys all night long. Now you're going to be the man out front here, looks like, on the start. You think you got this thing, man, to put in victory lane?
I sure hope so, man. It's been great all day long, and best thing to do is just put it in victory lane as the winner.
Oh, no doubt about it. First thing, like you always say, you got to survive out there, and you're looking good in that number 14 machine. You got the MR Motorsports banner running. Hey, good luck, Jared.
All right, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right, tell you what, get right down to his channel here, folks. There we go. Well, you heard it right there, and that's what I thought it looked like, man. He just had a little technical difficulties there, and the number 9 did. Hopefully he's got that thing figured out here on this next restart. Woo! I tell you, they're a good one. Is that Tyson sitting in 3rd? Tyson, 3rd. I think it's Tyson in 3rd. Look at that. Bring him up, talk with him. Tyson, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Well, got up to 3rd here. Tell you getting nervous?
Yeah, I've been nervous this whole race, man. It's just been good to be out here racing. Coder, my spotter, just keeps me in the back. He's been telling me to stay patient, man. It's been paying off, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Just kind of ride along here. Now it's kind of go time here at the end of this race, and been chaotic up front a couple times there. I mean, because obviously it is go time. You think you got the truck to pull it off?
Man, dude, I mean, like, I've had a fast truck all night, and I mean, with that last wreck taking everyone out, I mean, we're in pretty good position here. So just gonna be who gets the right runs at the right time, and I think we got a good shot at stealing one at Daytona here.
Look out there, Tyson.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, back down here to his team channel, way down here at the bottom. There we go. Tell you what, wow. Who painted the 24? Looks great. Oh, see what it looks like. There we go. BSN Sports. No clue what BSN Sports is. What does that mean? KPR Motorsports. Know what that is? That's a team. Good looking paint job though. Nice looking paint job. All right, folks, we're going to get down here to pretty much the go time here almost race. They go back to green. It'll probably be about 10 to go. And that's just when these guys, well, they either got to go. Some of them lose their mind. Forget how to go straight and whatever. But we're going to see what happens on the track here tonight. Jared Beasley, though, one thing about it, that 14, he's out front. Got the 8 up high there, James. Been there a couple times. Number 24 there, Jared Hazen. Hopefully got his pedals fixed this time. He messed the field up again, so hopefully he's got that fixed. See. Said here, pace car is going to pull them off the back stretch. Now this time it's go time. There you go. Look at that. We were at 25 lead changes. Now we're at 27. Can we break 30 for the end of this one? Trevor does have a shot. Absolutely he does. Trevor has a shot. I mean, pretty much your whole top 10 here is going to have a shot at this thing, and That's just a product of these trucks here. These trucks, they draft so well, and everybody's going to have a shot here. So see what happened here is pace car is coming out of turn number 4. Going to do that hard left turn off on pit road, and Jared Beasley, the man out front, going to lead this one with James McKee right there in second. Here we go. Pace cars pulling. Pace cars on pit road. We're back here going flying. The green flag's back in the air here at Daytona International Speedway. Everybody gets a good jump that time and a good start. No checkups there on that one. Jared hangs off down. He's going into turn 1. And remember, with these, you don't really get too much of a push out front. If he stays where he's at, he'll put it in victory lane. 10 to go here. Everybody's still being kind of a little bit patient. They know that it might be just a little bit early to be some pushing, but you can see already some bump drafting down the back stretch. Oh, I'm going to tell you what there. That 24 wants to be very careful because he could hook the back end of the 14. The next thing you know, chaos would be up front there. That's something you don't want to do as Jared gets a good push going into the turn number 3 out of turn 4 to complete this lap and put us at lap number 9 to go in this one. As that whole top segment right there is looking, Jared leads them to the line this time by. As the top 2, there's 2 trucks up there. Now they can hold up there for a little bit. I guarantee they would love to have a little bit more help, but they could hold for a while. Unlike what the Cup car is, trucks in Xfinity, you can utilize that high lane. You already see it. Look at that power move by the 9 of Jared. Now you start seeing the gap close in. Still don't want to push too much in the turns and try over. You can still hook and turn a guy. You want to be mindful of that right now. A lot of side drafting going on. You saw Jared almost getting to the side of the 29 machine there, Trevor. And look at the 24. He makes a move to the high side. He is going to try to bring it to the front and rumble. 8 laps to go here at Daytona. We just talked to him, Tyson. I'm going to tell you what, he hung in the back all night long. He has been able to rumble to the jungle here at the last part of this race. As it's 8 to go, does Jared have anything for him? He's going to go way up high, and I don't know how well that's going to hold up. Can't quite do it. 3 trucks high, 4 trucks down low. Jared Beasley at this moment right now is the man on the bottom with the 29 of Trevor right behind him. Tyson still is in a good spot, though. He needs to stay right where he's at because, I'll say it again, I've said it a million times, he does not need to pass the truck up there, the 14. Just needs to get that fender out front. But what I've seen all night long does look like that inside lane coming in through the tri-oval has a little bit of an advantage here. As right here, unless all these trucks up here decide they just want to wipe each other out, coming to the line or something. And remember, 5 to go if a caution comes out. So in the next couple of laps, if a caution flies, it is over. That is something these guys have got to keep in mind as Jared Beasley has got a truck way out front in this one. 2 trucks high there with the 8 machine. Jared's going to go down low. Hopefully he's going to bring that low line along with him. He's pushing to the apron here, crossing the line. 6 to go this time by Daytona. As you can feel it, temperatures building here as we're going to conclude this one tonight. Right there, Jared Beasley definitely leading it. Trevor sitting in second. Tyson, the man in 4. Jared Wilson sitting right in 3rd. You're right. There you go. Fun-loving craze man. He's up front. Well, I'll tell you what, he's definitely loving it. Hope he's got any fudge or anything, but not be doing too much eating right now. It'll be a bad thing to do. As any one of these trucks here can pull this victory off tonight. That number 96 there, Jared, he could be the man. You've still got the 9 in the back. You've still got a hope there for Tyson up top. Trevor sitting in second. Trevor's probably going to need a bit of help. As we're coming down to 5 to go in this one. You've still got the high lane, and almost that would not have been a good move. right now coming down to the final laps. They come to the bad stretch here into turn number 3, out of turn 4. Gotta remember that second pack back there. They got their own duel going there. Jared Beasley is the man out front in this one, but he's got Trevor right behind him. You've got another Jared Wilson, right there along with him. Corey Walters. They go around lap traffic. Lap traffic gets up out of the way. Good job by them. Jared Steele. Everybody single file, 4 to go. If a caution flies at this moment, it is over with at this point, folks. So it is pretty much, we are done here. It is one and done. We're going to the end of this one here tonight for the Dalton Do It. And there you go. Man jumps to the high side, going for the lead. The number 29, Trevor, goes up top, but he has no help. And that's what he needed, because he is definitely going to drop like a rock in water right here. Without no help and a little bit of damage on the nose of that truck, he is done. He is going to need a lot of help up there, but he's going to go all the way back. Every one of these trucks are going to stay single file. Jared Beasley right now is the man commanding this ship up front here in that number 14. 3 to go at Daytona. You've got a single file freight train happening around this pack here. Go back here into this big pack here for a moment. Look at this mess of trucks. Oh, they had their own packs going on, but they actually got broke up back here. Wow, they had a pack going on. There's a little bit of pack happening. Up top, still Jared Beasley right there. Here we go. So far, so good. Jared Beasley crosses the line with 2 to go. I got a feeling if anybody's going to make a move, they might need to start thinking about what they're going. And there you go. Have at it. That 9's looking to the high side. Is he going to have help by the 8 machine behind him there, James? So is Jaron and James going and trying to jump to the top side and see if they can do anything? Uh-oh. The 9 didn't go. One zig, one zag, one went one way, the other went the other. Guess what? See you later. Have a nice day. He's going to the back. That 8 there, James, is going to drop out of this picture here. No help. Nobody is jumping out of line right yet. I got a feeling last lap, last turn, turn 4. This one somebody's going to, as you see back in the back. I think that's the number 29 of Trevor. He's going to try it again. Not going to be able to get it done. Everybody maintains the white flag one more time here tonight for the Dalton Do It Center's 250 here in the Dalton Do It Center Man Truck Series for the BA Graphics season opener here for the trucks. They come out of the turn down the bad stretch for the final time. Jared Beasley here is leading them. Every one of these machines are locked up, glued. The high line's coming to life. Can the 28 machine of Corey Walters pull this thing off to the line as he's coming out of turn number 4? Final time, he's got 3 trucks up there. They're going to storm out of it. Here they come to the turn. Final time, who's got it? Bam! I think Jared Beasley actually won that one, or Corey Walters. We're going to have to go back on the replay and watch. Because, folks, I'm going to tell you, that right there had to be photo finished at the line. And I think Corey Walters edged him out at the line. Yes, he did. Wow. Corey Walters puts it in victory lane by a mere nose right there. Wow. Go back here and watch. Go back and watch here one more time as they come into the tri-oval in slow-mo for the final time here tonight. This man right here is going to win it. Corey Walters in the number 28 and the last few feet. Put it in victory lane here. Watching it one more time, really slow-mo there. MR Motorsports, boy, they're going to dominate. But watch this. Coming to the line. Corey Walters has a nose. I said the inside lane had the advantage all night long. had the advantage all night long, but the 28 up high, just that much of a margin separated them. Wow. He is going to burn them down here tonight. Wow. We're going to bring up all of these machines here. Got to look for number 9, Jared. All right, let's bring up third place man here, Jared, and get a word in with him tonight. Jared, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, what a finish to that one there. You pulled it off in third here tonight. Wow, it takes to the last lap.
Last lap, yeah. So Jared Beasley was my teammate. He was leading the race. Guys were shuffling. We didn't really know who was committed to what. So I told Corey, my teammate, I told him if we can get this run, we can go. So I pushed Corey out there and pushed him to the win. And I hate it for Jared. I hate being able to push Corey past him for the win. But ultimately, we were able to secure the 1, 2, 3 for our team.
Absolutely. I tell you what, third place tonight, man, was a good run for you there. Well, hey, you came out of Daytona, survived it here. Good run there. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Simworks Performance Products, Diecast Fans, Bradley Wilson and Robbie Buckner for putting this thing on, Dalton Do It Center, 105 The Drive, and all my teammates at MR Motorsports.
There you go. You have that. And congratulations on third place, Jared.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's the third place man right there. Go to our second place man here, Jared Beasley. Jared Beasley, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, I tell you what, you had it there, but I mean, that high line came to life. I thought all night long the low line had the advantage in the tri-oval, but man, he just got the inches upon inches eat this one out. But what a run tonight.
Yes, sir. Just fractions of an inch can make a difference, of course. But gotta give a big old shout out to Corey, man. He drove a hell of a race, and he's always one of the guys that are aren't able to get up there as well as others, and get caught up in a bunch of wrecks and a bunch of bad luck and everything. So more than happy for him to get the win. But yes, we had a great truck tonight, and it felt great, and I thought we had a chance at winning that. But more than happy, like I said, for Corey to win that thing.
Hey, well, what a way to kick the season off. At least you know you got a fast machine out here for the rest of the season there. So, tell you what, coming up here by inches, almost got that victory here tonight. But anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to give a big old shout out to MR Motorsports and JB Paints for all the decals and all the support that MR goes through or helps me with and everything. And want to give a big old shout out to the league. BHRA, Robbie for admin tonight. Want to give a big old shout out to you as well for the broadcast.
I appreciate it as always. I'll tell you what, there you go. Good run tonight. Putting it in second. Jared.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's go to this man who, by mere inches, put it in victory lane. Corey Walters, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
Well, I'll tell you what, out of nowhere with the 28 machine, man, you came to the high lane, and I didn't know who won until I had to go back on the replay there, but boy, by inches, you pulled it off here at Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty intense, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know, Jared's my teammate and all, but I'm happy with the win, man. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, no doubt. You was able to. Did you think you was going to be able to make that move there late coming into the top side?
I was just hoping Jaron was going to follow me, and he did, and he gave me the help I needed. You know, it's always a crapshoot because, you know, on the last lap, there ain't no teammates out there.
No doubt about it. Well, you put it in. Season opener here. Dalton Do It Center 250 for the Dalton Do It Center Truck Series here. The Backwards Hat Racing Association. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Bradley and Robbie for putting this show on. We've got a heck of a bunch of good drivers out here. I want to thank you up in the booth. You do a hell of a job too, Joe. you know, I want to thank Amsoil for sponsoring our rookies, and Dalton Do It Center.
There you go. Again, congratulations on putting in victory lane here tonight.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go. How about it? Well, let's get our unofficial results order here tonight. As Corey Walters does put it into victory lane, Jared Beasley right there in second. Inches, you can just see 0.005 of a second gap between the two of them there. You've actually got Jared Hazing coming third, Jared Wilson there in fourth, Dyson come up to fifth, James McKee the sixth, Trevor Harmon the seventh, Bradley Wilson the eighth, David Heisen ninth, and around the top 10, Chris Akers. Look to the rest of it here. Was a wild one here at Daytona to kick this thing off tonight. What a good race. What a good win by the Corey Walters there. And I tell you, hope everybody enjoyed it as much as I did, because that was a great race here tonight. Well, myself, Joe White, and everybody here in the league, everyone, have a good night.